Hey guys, it's the Average Gamer here. Today we're talking about One Step from Eden. It's not going to be a gameplay, instead it's actually going to be a patch notes update. I think this would be a really cool thing to do, so let's just get it kicked off. So as you can see, the lead developer, I think it's only one guy actually, which is incredible that he did this, just released patch 1.4, and here you can see what it is. Now I'll explain a little bit of what this means. Overall, nothing too huge, I would say. A number of spell shifts. So, for example, let's see, Waterfall over here went from Double Lift to Hearth, and the rarity was decreased. So we can actually pull that up. If we go to Library and we type Waterfall, there you go. So now it's Hearth type, and the rarity decreased. So all this means, the biggest change that this will have is when, for example, you're playing your deck and you set your focuses, meaning, what kind of spells you want to appear more. Now Waterfall, if you choose Hearth, Waterfall will appear more often, whereas before, what did the patch notes say it was? It was, for Waterfall was a Double Lift, right? So I think these just fit more in with like-minded focuses, and that'll kind of help you build a better deck. And a little interesting note here that the developer includes, in the lore, the focuses are what brand/company the spell was manufactured by. So that's quite interesting. What else? So O-Beamer here will now fire an O and an X pattern. So that's a little bit of a different, like a mob mechanic. And then he just says minor adjustments, so not entirely sure what that means. What else? Instead, we have here added completionist icon next to each hell pass. Each colored line refers to a different ending. So that's kind of cool to have that. Revo will now cast a warning effect before reflecting. That is super useful, I think. Korean localization, so now there's Korean language. Sword packs and other effects will no longer kill you when a boss mercies you. So just as a reminder, the packs are often where you for some you get a bonus, but you also, there's some negative attached to it, and a couple of those would result in you being killed even if a boss chose to mercy you. Added a sound effect for Hazel's big turret spawn. Suppose that's nice. And now if you're doing health past 10, max mana is -1, and was changed to shield decay 60%, so shield is decayed at 60% speed. And his justification for that is that the max mana reduction was ruining a lot of kits, a lot of build outs, or whatever you want to call it. And so hopefully this will help a lot. Let's see what else. He updated Terrible Sprite. And as well included a Steam beta branch, which you can, if you follow the steps here on screen, you can actually follow those and pull the beta branch, so you can kind of be a tester and submit any bugs and anything you find. So if you want to test the latest, greatest build, that's the way. It might not be the most stable though. For those of you who like to mod, there's a new modding, he added more modding support. Harmony C#. I'm familiar with C#, not familiar with Harmony. I imagine it's some framework for C#, I imagine. And anyway, you can see kind of what that involves there. A few quality of life enhancements. Resetting data will now require you to confirm an extra time. Not entirely sure what that means, I'll be honest. And added transparent background behind some character select info. I imagine that's just to make some stuff pop out more, maybe. And then as you can see, there are many bug fixes that I'll keep on screen. I think the biggest ones are obviously the major ones. And the stuff like Hell Mode will no longer unlock when beating the Hell Mode 2 levels below. So before you could unlock, the next one, or I guess, let's say you're on Hell Mode 3, right? If you wanted to unlock 4, you should be able to do that only playing Hell Mode 3, but you could do that playing Hell Mode 2. So that's been changed. Abandoning a run right after moving to a new zone will no longer save and skip a zone. So that's a bit of a glitch there, which could be useful. And Arctic Music 2 will now play for Danger and Mini Boss zones. And I'll leave the minor bug fixes up there. overall, I mean, I think Eden, One Step from Eden has seen so many new iterations over the last 3 weeks that it's been out. The developer clearly cares about the game, and he's even been talking about, you know, adding cool new features and maybe new zones, new bosses. I mean, I think it's really a testament to his hard work, and it's really cool to see. Anyway, that's it for this video. If you liked it, please let me know. If you loved it, maybe sub. I plan on doing a lot more of these kind of general Eden updates, as well as maybe some tips and tricks, even though I'm not that good yet. And obviously more gameplay. I'm having a lot of fun with it. This is an awesome game. It's a beautiful game. It's just really cool. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Adios.